And I got to be honest, there's sometimes where you kind of talk your way through it and you're like, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought. And guys, I am like 3 notches more angry after discussing this game for an hour than I was when the show started. I can't stop thinking about the same problems that plague this team. And yet again, it's another week against a good opponent where you couldn't finish a football game.
You blew it!
You had it. You had the game. And you couldn't finish again. I'll tell you there's a few things that stick out, but this one, man, this kills me. It's the last 2 drives of the game. Keep in mind you're up a touchdown. The last 2 drives for the Broncos finished 6 plays for 9 yards. You know what the last 2 drives for the Chargers finished? 15 for 119 and 10 points. That's the game. That's the ball game right there. See you. Go ahead, Vic.
It's easy for me. You sleep on this. You think about it thoroughly. Yesterday we had our post-game reaction on Altitude TV, and you spit out all the information. And we'll spit out more information today, but I woke up this morning with this feeling, and Mosey, tell me if I'm wrong. Quarterback's not ready yet. He's not there yet. He's not there yet. That's a quarterback problem, because if the quarterback is there, you look forward to those situations when you have the ball in your hands and you're tied or trailing. Those are moments of greatness. Those are moments where, look at the other side. As soon as Justin Herbert got the ball in his hands, what did every Bronco fan believe? What did they feel at
that they were going to go down and score?
It's so funny, Vic, because I said the exact same thing. I go, when you went 3 and out and you gave the ball back to Herbert, was there any doubt that game was over?
Yeah. And you just don't get that feeling with Bo. You just don't. And it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some patience, and he's going to have to do it a couple times first. He hasn't done it yet. He's going to have to do it. And it's going to have to be one of those things that you're familiar with the situation. They're just not there. This offense is in shambles, to be honest with you. I'm not very, very fond of it. They scored 17 points in a span of 3 minutes and 16 seconds, and then they scored 3 points for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
they had 8 3-and-outs.
There's a lot to get to today. And as far as the quarterback is concerned, I know he was under duress at times. He missed some throws. He had guys, and
Wait. Did you say under duress at times? Because I saw Justin Herbert with a guy hanging on him, another guy hanging on his right arm. I saw him complete a touchdown pass, throwing the ball sidearm to Keenan Allen.
Yes,
that not many guys can. So duress is an interesting choice of words, because the other quarterback faced way more duress than Bo did.
I agree, but I look at Justin Herbert as a more of a finished product, as a more special player at this point in his career. And so it doesn't blow my doors off when he makes plays like that. I guess I'm trying to make excuses for our quarterback, but he missed some guys wide open. Okay.
It's awful.
Okay, and we'll get into all of that. But, Brett, I was driving in today, and I'm listening to you in the appetizer hour.
Did you feel me start to seethe as the show went on?
There was some seething. Now, we call it the appetizer hour. What do you call it?
Well, the name is...
It's a fun Brett Kane happy hour.
The name is 6 in the morning with Brett Kane.
Okay, whatever it's called. And it's been called that for 6 years.
Almost 7.
Almost 7. I'm thinking to myself, Vic, this is what's so frustrating. I'm thinking to myself, I think the Broncos are a good football team. And
the Chargers were not head and shoulders better than they were last year. That's what's crazy.
They weren't. But I'm thinking to myself, damn it, they're 1-2.
Yeah.
But I think they're pretty good. What in the hell? And we'll get into it. I mean, so many self-inflicted wounds. It's just silly. It's just silly. And by the way, I thought J.K. Dobbins was having a pretty damn good day. Why does he
when they eventually went to him?
Why does he only carry the ball, though, 11 times in the game?
Your guess is as good as mine when he's averaging 8 yards per.
And that's so, and he broke that one in the first 3 weeks, they've already broken more big runs than they have all of last season. Why don't you feed him? Why can't he get him to 100?
You had the lead.
Son of God.
So here's the other thing, guys, and this is, I've heard Sanford talk about this repeatedly. This is dating back to last year with Bo. But there is a common theme here. And first of all, I don't understand this part. When they have like a we need to have it play, in this case it was 4th and 2 and they actually executed. But have you guys noticed this? when they like go for it on 4th and short, or it's like a 3rd down that you really need to play, it's always a bomb. You ever notice that? It's never like a 3-yard pass. They're always taking a heave downfield.
Because they're feeding off the aggressive nature of the defense. When the defense is, crowding the line of scrimmage, waiting for something where they need a yard, and you go over the top. I have my own theory on going for it on 4th down, and I want to see what you guys think about this.
Can I just say one thing real quick before that, though, Vic? Because what I'm getting at is Bo Nix is, I think, very clearly, he's always like a half yard to a yard too much on deep throws. And you can go back to every game. When there's a deep shot downfield on a play that, I mean, let's be honest, guys, he missed 3 wide open dudes downfield.
Yes.
If he hits 2 of them, this game's a blowout.
And
the
you know what I don't want to hear
show
today
is completely different.
What I don't want to hear today, because I heard enough of it yesterday as well, blame the receivers.
No.
If you blame the receivers for those throws,
Oh, God.
I don't know what game you're watching.
I don't want to talk about it because it wasn't directed at me, but I had somebody on that old X machine that I was looking at say, well, the receivers are running slow, lazy routes. I'm like, my ass.
They're wide open.
They're wide open.
Do you know how hard it is? Who's the best player on the Broncos offense? It's
Cortland
Cortland Sutton. You know how hard it is to get your best player and receiver that wide open on a deep shot that
5
late in the
steps.
game?
Yeah.
When the defense is playing a sort of cover to keep everything in front, it's insane that he's that wide open.
Yeah.
And you missed.
On the 4th and 2, he hit him in stride. That's called a good throw.
Yes.
On the one late in the game down the left sideline, that's called a bad throw. It is what it is. It's okay. Guys, we're going to go places today where, again, we're going to get texters and listeners and followers say, why you guys so... It's okay to criticize, and it's okay to understand that they're going to be better. They're fine. They're 1 and 2. It's not the end of the world. It's not. They're going to be better. They can play with the Chargers. We know that. The Chargers are not heads above the Denver Broncos in talent. We know that. The Denver Broncos are just as good. They just got to refine some things. At the same time, there's plenty of room for criticism today. And the criticism starts with the quarterback, in my opinion. You guys can disagree, but it starts with the quarterback.
No, I don't think there's any question. And just to put a bow on this, sorry that I'm taking a long time to get there. The reason why I want to discuss some of these deep balls, because it's been a common theme. And if you even go back to, guys, week 1, you won that game against the Titans because the Titans were terrible. But you tried to do this same sort of thing late in the game, didn't you? What happened when they went for it on 4th and 6 against Tennessee? Do you guys remember? It's an 8-point game. You could have kicked the field goal to go up 11. Instead, they go for it.
It was an incomplete pass.
It was a deep shot to a wide-open Marvin Mims that you missed.
Right.
It feels like this is happening over and over again. And I've heard Sanford talk about this, that he thinks that Bo Nix is like redlining when he throws these deep balls, which is you're just trying to get everything into the ball.
That's all you got?
So you aren't throwing the ball to a spot. You're just throwing it.
You're hucking it.
Yes, you're just throwing it and hoping it goes to the right place.
It's like you and I when we have the ball out in the parking lot and I say, go over by that light pole and I just huck it.
Yeah, or it's like you're at, hey, this club carries 210. The water's 208. Like, I got to really get into one. Like, you aren't aiming for a spot anymore. You're trying to rip it. And it's just, you can tell that he's just not confident in those deep passes yet because, again, there was 3 of them that he very obviously missed in that game. That if he hits 1, the game's over. He hits 2, it's a blowout. He hits all 3, this game is like, everybody on ESPN is going, did you guys see the Broncos? Man, the Broncos are insane. That's the difference. Yeah. And, like, I'm so with you, Vic. This is about quarterback. I had it earlier where somebody said, hey, guess what? Defense can't make a stop when they need it again. Yeah. I'm like, how about the offense gets a first down?
Well, yeah, for
late
sure.
in the fourth quarter.
How about you know how many freaking red zone stops that defense made? You know how many chances the defense gave the offense to do something? I'm going to give you one set of numbers that's going to describe the game. And the fact that it was a close game is amazing. 29-9. Yep. Total first downs in that game. 29 for the Chargers, 9 for the Broncos. That tells you two things. The Broncos defense was able to at least play great defense in the red zone, and the Broncos offense was trash.
Hey, Brett, that tell you 2 things.
2 things.
I tell you 2 things.
I mean, come on, man.
Let me tell you 2 things.
I'm so tired.
Where
was the Broncos defense on that game-winning drive? I get it. I get it. You know where it was? It was watching a seasoned quarterback carve him up.
Pick him apart. That's exactly it. I mean, you won the turn. Everything we talked about on Friday, you got to win the turnover battle. You got to protect the football. You haven't been good at that in the first 2 weeks.
They won it 2-0.
They won it 2-0. Man, that offense has got some serious. And you know what's crazy about that, though? If you look at the wide shot of the all-22, like Cortland Sutton's touchdown, dude, he was the Chargers blew coverage big time, dude. They let guys the corner lets the guy go. There's no safety help whatsoever, and you just can't hit him.
In fact,
the Broncos, whatever Sean Payton drew up at that time, in those plays, Vic, they were wide open. I mean, they had their shots. They confused a very good Chargers defense, and they just blew it.
For the sake of time,
it's so frustrating, man.
For the sake of time and order, I propose today we do not speak of the Broncos defense. I know there's room for criticism. I'm not naive. I get it. There are mistakes made.
Hey, man, don't line up in the neutral zone on a punt.
Yes, I get it.
Dang it.
There are things going on.
Benito was awesome. He had 2 sacks. I mean,
I get it.
His move around the young tackle, it was great. But doggone it, man, you can't line up in the neutral zone. They continued that.
To the defense's credit, they still held him.
Yeah, okay,
let's get that all out of the way. Get it all out of your system. Let's not speak of the defensive woes, whatever few there are after this. And I want to focus 3 hours of this show today on why the Broncos are where they are.
Totally
because
fair.
there's a fundamental, they waver offensively. They don't trust the process that they can come back and win a game. They don't. And that starts with the quarterback. It's a skill to win close games against good teams. That's a skill that you learn through doing it. And they haven't done it. They can't do it. They beat Tampa last year in a blowout fashion. They can't beat good teams in comeback fashion yet. Yesterday wasn't even a comeback. It was just hold them off. Hold them off the best you can. You have the ball early in the fourth quarter with a chance to go up 2 scores.
Bury them.
You've got Sutton on 4th down. You get him for a long one. You put 15 yards on top of it with a face mask, and your next 3 plays, you go backwards?
Unbelievable.
I know.
You go backwards? That's how you lose these games. And it starts and ends. I don't care what anybody says today.
Oh.
I love Bo Nix. I think he's going to be great. He's not there yet.
We just
it's your quarterback.
We just saw Sutton have that ball go off his fingertips.
It's impossible for him to get wide open. Wide open in that scenario. It's impossible.
He blew right by the corner. And we just watched again, Vic, the Herbert pass to Allen, the game-tying pass. He's got a dude.
Hey,
he's
that's why
scrambling to his left after running all over the pocket against his body with a dude hanging on him, and he puts it in the window like this.
What'd your boy tell you?
Mother trucker.
What'd your boy tell you before the season started? By the way, about one of the most underrated signings of the offseason.
Keenan Allen.
It's that guy.
By the way,
unbelievable.
Back to my 4th down theory. I think the reason why Sean Payton is so aggressive on 4th downs with this offense, and he should have been aggressive yesterday when they had it 4th and short.
Yes, 4th and 1.
And he opted not to go for it there. But the reason I think they're so aggressive with 4th downs is going back to that word trust. Because he doesn't trust his offense. Because he knows that they may not be in that situation again. That this is all they got. They can't matriculate the ball down the field. Hey, guys. How many teams in the NFL in close games had 8 3-and-outs?
I'd have to look. Probably nobody.
Do you know that the Indianapolis Colts went a full 3 games without a 3-and-out?
Well, Vic, they've punted once in 3 weeks.
Okay, here's the
One
thing.
time.
Here's the thing. I wish that I was right now. I wish I was Rigoberto Sanchez. Because that dude is stealing money every week. He's had 1 punt in 3 games. 1.
Let me just say one thing real quick.
Rigoberto's he's eating nachos on the sideline, hanging out, having a hot dog. He's doing nothing.
Because Vic wants to throw all the defensive discussion out the window after this, and I think it's totally fair because the offense deserves the bulk of the talk today. I will say one thing. Hey, Hufanga, I think he played great. He's been great all year. You suplex a guy, it's an automatic 15. Like, there's no question. And I don't know if he was trying to make a point from the first drive where they let Johnston go.
No, he seemed frustrated to me.
But yes, he seemed pissed.
The play was over, and you can't pick a guy up and throw him into the dirt.
But you know that they're going to get a score after that because you put them at midfield after that. So that's stupid. Here's the other thing, just quickly. Yeah. It seems to me, especially over the last couple of weeks, guys, people aren't scared to go at PS2 anymore.
No.
They are not scared to target. That whole thing about shutting down one half in the field has not applied for the last 2 weeks. They've gone after them on third downs and picked them up against PS2.
And number 3, I don't know how many different points you just made.
Yeah,
that was 2. You want to throw out is probably good.
The other soft spot of this Broncos defense, Chris Harris was on our postgame show last night, and he pointed it out, and he sees it. Right. It's the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah.
It's the middle of the field. At the end of the game, what did Herbert do? He just picked down the middle of the field. That's your linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the field linebackers.
Oh, don't worry. Greenlaw's coming back soon. Oh, wait.
Oh, my God.
For those who missed it, by the way, before the game started, Greenlaw's on IR now. So that's the next month he's out.
I saw that on was it Saturday? And I'm like, dude, what are we doing? I mean, sir, the guy hasn't been on the field since April. Come on, man. This is an incredibly this is as frustrating as it was last week.
You're getting more angry as the show went on. Hey, welcome to my world. Texture says this again. We'll get this out of the way now. It's a Rally House Football Monday. So 95% of the penalties on the defense, and they don't get any blame. I want you to understand me clearly, okay? I am not saying the defense played a perfect, pristine game. The defense played more than well enough to win that game. If they got any sort of help on the other side. Because Vic mentioned it. It was 3 straight scoring drives to the Broncos. Touchdown at the end of the half, touchdown beginning of the half, field goal drive after the muffed kickoff return. That's 3 things immediately, boom, 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 there's your scores. And then it was 3 and outs the rest of the way. That doesn't help your defense. You have an elite quarterback on the other side of the field. You keep going 3 and out and putting him on the field over and over and over and over and over again. He's going to make you pay, 1. 2, at the end of a game, this is a show from 2019 that we're doing. When the defense allows a game-winning drive on a field goal, whatever. Mm-hmm. When they've been on the field the whole game, it gets more and more difficult to stop a good offense.
Dude, Vic, I just had one of those surreal flashback moments.
No, this is the same show that we've done for 7 years.
You are so damn right.
Hey,
golly, dude, that was because it was flashing in my head as you said it.
It's the same thing.
That's one of those universe kismet moments right there. We remember the oh God, I'm so frustrated. The defense, they were on the field the entire game. They give up a game-winning field goal. And everybody's like, friggin' defense. I'm like, no, the friggin' offense, man.
It's the offense. It remains the offense. It's been the offense. I'm sick of people pinning this on the defense. I'm sick of making one player the reason he went off sides or the reason a false start, or it's the offense. If the offense does its part, the defense is never an issue. And by the way, I asked Chris Harris another question. I said, why do you think Sean Payton goes for it on 4th down as much as he does? Why is he so aggressive? He says it's easy because the Broncos are trash on 3rd down.
Yeah. It's dude, they were what, 2 of 13?
Yeah. Yes, 2 of 13.
Ugh.
This is a National Football League team.
Come on, man.
2 of 13 on 3rd downs.
On the